Hey guys, Dan, I'm back with another video. Today we're going to talk about a big old dump we just had on Bitcoin. We're going to talk about why it happened. Apparently there's a hack on Bybit. We'll go through all the info, why it happened, how much was taken, should we be worried, all of that good stuff. And then I'm going to talk about some potential cycle lows happening anyways with some big pumps after that and some other news. So stay tuned. Let's go. All right. So it's kind of funny. This morning I'm sitting here, I watched the price dump and I'm like, what's happening here? That's odd. Yeah, okay. We had a big little pump and we pulled back a little bit when the market opened, even kind of right before the market opened. So let's go to like the 5 minute time frame, what we got going on here. So we pumped and then we dumped a little bit just because we were near the top. And then 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the stock market opens and there's usually a lot of volatility. So we saw a dump and then boom, 10:20 a.m. we saw a giga dump, and I'm sitting there like, man, what caused this? That's so weird. Like, why did we have this giga dump out of nowhere? And I had thought that it was from the Fed news we got, right? Because if you go to the 12-hour, it shows the news on TradingView, and it said existing home sales was 4.08 and 4.12 was the forecast. So it just was like a little bit below. And I'm like, dude, are we giga dumping just because of that? Like, that seems odd. So I asked in my Discord, like, what the hell's going on? What's the dump for? Feel free to join the Discord if you want. There's a link below. You can suggest videos and all of that good stuff in here. There's, I don't know, 5 or 10 of us that chat in here. But someone had posted, this saying Bybit got hacked. Their ETH got hacked. So we'll go through what happened there. But it was a lot of money. It was like $1.5 billion, if I'm not mistaken. I even have the transactions pulled up. So let's talk about what happened there. So Ben is the CEO of Bybit. They're maybe the biggest exchange. Yeah, second biggest exchange. Okay. Definitely small compared to Binance. Binance is massive. But Bybit is the second biggest exchange, even bigger than Coinbase. So they're a massive exchange, right? I think they're definitely known for leverage trading. They do a lot of different leverage trading. Binance obviously has leverage trading too, but not here in America. I'm on the Binance.us, which I don't even know if it's a different exchange. Oh yeah, it is. So, yeah, it's a totally different exchange listed on here. So that's interesting. But okay, so massive exchange. It was a lot of money, $1.5 billion, if I'm not mistaken. Basically what happened was multi-sig cold wallet. So multi-signature cold wallet. If you don't know what a cold wallet is, it's basically a wallet that is not attached to the internet. So it could be a little USB drive that has your keys on it. It could be a literal printed piece of paper. There's a lot of different versions of a cold wallet, but a hardware wallet is like a Trezor or like a Ledger or something like that. So these could be a lot of different things. Cold wallet just means it's off the internet. Okay. And I will make a wallet video, because I actually just set up my cold wallet and transferred a bunch of money onto it yesterday, which is kind of funny. I didn't have any money on Bybit. It's actually illegal here in America, so I can't even use Bybit if I wanted to. But anyways, so they tried to make a transfer to a warm wallet. A warm wallet is kind of a weird term that I don't hear used a lot. A hot wallet is something that's attached to the internet. So if you have like a phantom wallet on your phone, that is a hot wallet because it's hot, meaning it's attached to the internet, meaning, I don't know, it could be hacked at any time, theoretically. A cold wallet is really hard to hack, so this was kind of like a social engineering hack, meaning whoever signed it, we'll see what they say here, but it's kind of interesting. So it appeared that the specific transaction was musked. I think this is supposed to be masked. There's definitely a bunch of grok conversations about this. I think this is maybe just a typo, but he did say it, I think, more than once. So I don't know. It's just kind of weird. All the signers saw the must UI, which showed the correct address, and the URL was from @safe. I think this is maybe their liquidity provider, possibly. I don't really know what safe is, but anyways, however, the signing message was to change the smart contract logic of our ETH cold wallet storage. This resulted in the hacker taking control of the specific ETH cold wallet we signed and transferred all the ETH into the cold wallet to this unidentified address. Please rest assured, everything is safe. all withdrawals are normal. They're getting a huge mass exodus of people leaving the exchange. This is very common when you have a hack. I'm sure Margex saw the same thing when they took everyone's money and, you know, everyone just pulled all their money off Margex. I'm sure it's probably the same thing for these guys here with that. I don't know if you guys remember that whole Margex XRP thing. They basically, their liquidity provider ran out of money and the same thing happened. You know, I'm sure everyone transferred their money off. So it's really bad for these exchanges. He has posted many other updates saying everyone's money is safe. If you want to withdraw your money, that's fine. We're totally solvent. We have, you know, plenty of one-to-one backed assets, all of that stuff. And then if you go to the Ether scan, it takes you here. Bybit Cold Wallet 1, transfer 401,000 Ethereum. Holy crap. I don't know how the hackers are going to be able to do anything with this, because if they wanted to transfer it into stables, you know, USDT, USDC, they could freeze those funds and get them back. So, you know, that is a possibility as well. So I don't even know what they could do with it, really. I mean, I don't really know how they're going to use it, right? Because everything is kind of, you could maybe use some sort of a mixer. There are these mixers where you can send a transaction to a wallet and then it gets sent to freaking 1,000 other wallets, and it makes it just almost impossible to track where it goes because it just mixes it all over the place. So I don't know what they're going to do to get it out, but basically everything is safe. I don't think it's a huge issue for, you know, the whole of cryptocurrency or anything like that. But I just thought it was kind of interesting that this caused such a massive panic, and it stopped me out on my leverage trade that I had open. Let me just kind of show you my leverage trade. It is kind of funny, but I actually just opened up another trade in there, and I have another one opening at, it closed my Litecoin trade. I was in the profit, so I'm not too worried about it. I've actually had some pretty solid trades on Litecoin recently. So, you know, a nice little $700 from Bitcoin, $800 from Litecoin. Small loss on Trump coin, which keeps on just going to zero. Another 550 from Litecoin, and another 330 from Litecoin. So I've had some nice consistent trades on Litecoin, which has been really nice. It's been really strong lately. So if you do want to sign up for Bitunix, I have a link below. It's an amazing exchange. They have all sorts of different mixed margin modes where you can hold your spot here and trade against it, leverage trade. But remember, leverage trading is very risky. Be careful. Use very low leverage if you want to try it out. But they have a bunch of newcomer bonuses. You can get $5,500. So definitely sign up for Bitunix below if you want to long, because we also have a cycle low coming soon. All right, now let's talk about cycle lows. Man, price is dropping even more right now. But basically, I was kind of planning for a cycle low. Now, I'll tell you where I got the idea from, but basically a cycle low is an event that happens roughly every 6 months where the price of Bitcoin will go down to a low, hence the name cycle low, and then the price will double in the next sometime between the cycle low and the next 6 months, where you'll have another cycle low. Sometime in between there, you'll see roughly a doubling in price. So I am setting up all my leverage positions for this big long. I am adding as the price goes lower. I have one open right now that is probably in the negative now that we're still continuing. Actually, I'm probably about break even right now. This is about my last entry. So what I'm waiting for is the price to go down a little bit more. I'll add more to the order and generate a nice big position. And then once we get this Blastoff event, which happens literally every 6 months, I'm going to take my profits and we're going to try to do one of these big cycle trades. So the idea came from a gentleman that I watch called Camel Finance. So shout out to him. Got to give credit where credit is due. He shows these blue little markers. And again, it's not an exact time frame, but you can see this is March. And then the last one was whatever, August. So, you know, it's basically every 6-7 months or so. I'm sure there's a time frame that he uses to set these up ahead of time, but that's what I'm looking for. So I was already planning for kind of some pullbacks. So basically my leverage positions right now are quite small, and then as the price comes back down here, I'm going to add more. So Litecoin just picked up another order, so I just added some to my Litecoin trade. You can see I'm basically break even right now on my Bitcoin trade. So what I'll do is, if the price goes down even more, you can see I already have the buys set in here. You can see I have one at 95,600, I have one at 93,350, and one at 91,800, and they get bigger and bigger, right? So this is 0.1 Bitcoin, this is 0.15 Bitcoin, and this one is 0.4 Bitcoin. So the lower we go, the more margin I'll add to this position. Then once we start this cycle double after the cycle low, I will be looking to take some profits once we get some big gains. So that's kind of my plan here. And I have on the calendar that the cycle low is going to happen somewhere between tomorrow and basically the end of February. So by March 1st, hopefully we're going to be pumping up and to the moon, and we'll see a nice little double in price. So if we expect the price to double, let's see, where are we right now? So if we look, we are at, so let's say we go down to 91,700, and that is the very bottom, okay? So if we go 91,700 and we double from this line here, 100% puts us at $184,000. So that'd be a nice, very, very nice pump. I'm using 5x leverage, so that would be 500% gain. So that's my plan. That's my goal. It almost never works out how you want it to. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, the cycle low could be any price between right now. Honestly, this could be the cycle low at 96,000. We could get news tomorrow of a, U.S. strategic reserve that just starts the pump. So, that's why I start my position, and then if the price comes down, I add more until we're at the bottom. I mean, we could honestly go all the way down to like 60,000. I'm not saying that's going to happen. That is probably the lowest chance of happening. We could just stop at 91,000. We could hit, 84,000, 86,000. Worst case is maybe 60K. So if you are trying to use any sort of leverage, make sure you have enough margin where you're not going to get liquidated. Please use low leverage. If you're trading Bitcoin, use 5x leverage max. I posted a video yesterday about my trading rules. If you want to check that out, I will pin it up top. You can go check out that video from yesterday. But if you do want to try it, feel free to use the links below in the description. It helps me out and it helps you out. There's a bunch of free bonuses right now for Bitunix, and there's even a trading competition for BYDFi, not to be confused with Bybit, who just had the hack. But anyways, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment below, use my links below, helps me out. What do you think about this cycle low? What do you think about the Bybit hack? And if you want to join the Discord, feel free to do that, suggest videos, etc. That's it. Have a great day, everyone. See you guys.